The Masked Singer is finally back from its holiday break, and we only have 2 more weeks before we find out who gets to take home the golden mask. This week was probably one of the toughest elimination rounds yet, but you know all we care about is who was under the mask. So here's our recap of the clues, the reveal, and who we think is under each of the remaining masks. But of course, before we unwrap all the details, go hit subscribe.
I really think we're going off the rails here. This is about a performance, a contest.
Hey, listen, there's no better way to keep up to date with everything that's happening, so turn on those notifications too, you fool.
Oh my gosh, all right.
This episode, Joel McHale was back on the judges panel, and our musical masks included Butterfly, Fox, Thingamajig, and Shri. Up first was the Butterfly, who had absolutely no need to apologize for her performance of Sorry Not Sorry by Demi Lovato. Nicole even said,
Nicole! She was in a boxing ring for that performance, and she came to fight!
But unfortunately, she didn't come to win today because the Fox took Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton to a level that even Joel couldn't joke about.
I usually joke about everything, but that was the best performance I've ever seen on this show. That was incredible, so go ahead and take your mask off, you won. That's fine.
And so, the Butterfly was officially voted into the SmackDown this episode. Up next, the Thingamajig mixed it up a little majig from his normal ballads, but there was still plenty of love to go around as he sang Michael Bublé's Haven't Met You Yet to his Nicole-majig. It was honestly the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Is this a Masked Singer or Love Connection? I'm not quite sure at this point.
I'm here for it!
Well, someone should clarify for Thingamajig because he was voted to go to the SmackDown-a-majig after the tree proved herself as a former Broadway star with Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler. Sorry, Majig. Now on to the SmackDown. Whoa, this is not that kind of show. Anyway, the Butterfly was up first with Believer by Imagine Dragons, but she didn't quite give us enough to believe in going up against Thingamajig's Caught Up by Usher.
Can we just send Joel home?
Well,
I think he is going.
Okay, great, that counts.
no,
Sorry, Ken, but at the end of the night, someone's got to be revealed, and it was the Butterfly who was officially voted to take it off. Before we give it all away, to the clues. The Butterfly hinted this week that she is used to sharing the stage with giants, while a football is shown on screen. She also said being here has allowed her to tackle insecurities while we see a teapot with Hot 100 Degrees written on it. She continued that she found a new power in being center stage, and then we see a playbill on the table. She ends on, if you want my future, forget my past. If you want to be my future, you gotta forget my past. Well, that last clue had Ken monologuing about why she was Mel B.
is Ken paid by the word?
Joel, however, thought she could be Victoria Beckham instead. Both of them were wrong, but Jenny, Robin, and Nicole yet again had this butterfly's cocoon unwrapped, guessing she was the one and only Michelle Williams. Here's how the clues added up. Michelle used to share her stage with some pretty giant names when she was in Destiny's Child, particularly the Queen Bee herself, Beyonce. She has also played at the Super Bowl, hence those football and tackle clues. She's had 14 tracks on the Billboard's Hot 100 list, plus she spent some time on Broadway and in London while performing in Chicago. You've got nothing to be insecure about anymore, Michelle. Spread your wings and fly. Now on to who we think, but pretty much freaking know, who the rest of the Masked Singers are. The Fox hinted this week that he has to be clever to make it to the end. While playing the piano with his daughter Fox, we then see a bird, which I figured out is a northern mockingbird. Bird experts out there, watch yourselves, I'm coming for you! Anyway, the package continued on to show a sign that read, yes and the Fox finished out his clues with another reference to his child making him feel like a superhero. He then hinted after his performance, I'm so glad I'm getting the chance to work with my friends even though my friends don't know they're working with me, which had the judges like... They went on to guess he could be AJ McClain, Jamie Foxx, and Taye Diggs, but apparently they're not very good friends because none of them were right. The Fox is so clearly Wayne freaking Brady. Let me break it down for you. Brady plays the piano. As far as the bird goes, hear me out. I put a lot of research into this and I'm very proud of it. So that's a northern mockingbird, right? Well, Brady was raised by his grandmother in Florida, and the state bird of Florida? A freaking northern mockingbird. I'm not crazy, you're crazy. Moving on. Yes and is considered to be the first rule of performing improv, which Wayne famously did on Whose Line Is It Anyway? And I finally realized what the superhero clues are about. Listen, I know it took me a while, but I got there, okay? So chill. Wayne Brady will soon be playing character Tyson Sykes, aka Gravedigger, on the CW's Black Lightning. Boom! You can't outfox me, Fox! Thingamajig was next to Majig, and his clues were a bit tougher this week than we would have liked. Good thing we already know who he is, though. He said in his package, if you really want something in life, you gotta commit to it 110%, so sorry, Nicole and Majig, I've got to be my own #1 right now. Sorry, Nicole, but hey, at least you know he's single. He then says he's experienced a recent setback while holding 2 silver records. We also see an envelope that reads, "To my love, from Maryland." Then, after his performance, he said, Nicole, what's your perfect date? Because I want to start planning ahead. So this dude is just going for it. Like, kudos.
Who would ever think I'd actually find my future husband? A thingamajig.
Can I be the flower girl?
Oh yeah, I'll marry you guys. Thingamajig, you take this pussycat doll to be your lawfully wedded, whatchamacallit.
Anyway, the judges' guesses included Montel Jordan, Brian McKnight, and Dennis Rodman, while Joel simply said after his SmackDown performance,
That's the butt of an athlete. That's an athletic butt.
watch out, Nicole, looks like Joel's coming for your man, who has to be athlete Victor Oladipo. Victor was a basketball player for the Pacers until a recent knee injury that has removed him from the game. And he was born in Silver Springs, Maryland, hence the silver discs and the letter from Maryland. Oh, and Nicole, Victor is definitely single! On to our last contestant of the night, the tree. In her clue package, she hinted, I'm singing and dancing like no one is watching, not even a smelly cat, in front of an embroidered sign that reads, what is a friend? She said she plans on shaking her big fat tree stump all the way to the end. Opa! We then see a witch hat, and she ends the package by saying, tonight I'm living in a powder keg and giving off sparks, while dynamite is burning in the background. The judges are guessing Lisa Kudrow, Nia Vardalos, Megan Mullally, and my personal favorite, SNL alum Anna Gasteyer. We're staying out on that limb too, Jenny. Gasteyer wasn't on Friends like she hinted in the package, but she did impersonate Lisa Kudrow's Phoebe Buffay on SNL. She's of Greek descent, hence those big fat Greek wedding hints, and is famous for her portrayal of Elphaba, aka the Wicked Witch of the West, in the hit play Wicked. As for the Dynamite, she starred in 2 seasons of Netflix's original show, Lady Dynamite, so yeah, I know. I guess you could say I've got a gift for guessing these guys. But what do you guys think? Did I nail it this week, or am I just a crazy person with conspiracy theory string? Let me know in the comments, and while you're down there, hit subscribe and turn on your notifications. We're getting down to the wire here in season 2 of The Masked Singer, and I need you as much as Nicole needs Thingamajig at this point, so make sure you stick with Cinema Blend.
I feel like I'm on drugs after seeing
Right?
that. Yeah.
That's just our show in general.